Do-do. Nah, I wanna rock and roll all night. Hello everybody, you got Mark coming to you on the Garage Gate 79 channel. I'm in a good mood. My Virginia Tech Hokies won again at 6 in a row, so maybe they're on their way to a good ball game here this January. But right now what I want to do is a comparison video, and I have not seen this comparison made yet here on YouTube. The closest thing I saw to it was Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 9mm compared to the new Taurus G2 Millennium. Now, I didn't think it was a good comparison. Now, don't get me wrong, the video is good, but one being a single stack and the other a double stack, they were kind of in two different classes, if you ask me. So what I want to do here this evening is compare the Smith & Wesson M&P9 Compact to the Taurus PT111 Millennium Pro. Now both of these guns have been safety checked, so at no time during the video, if I put my finger on a trigger, nothing's going to happen. Alright? Now, that's for all you safety trolls out there. Safety's a good thing, but no sense in me doing a safety check on film. Just a waste of time. Anyway, I do know that the PT111 Mil Pro was discontinued earlier this year. But there's very little differences between it and a G2 Millennium. As for example, as the physical size and specs or whatever are practically the same thing, identical. The only differences are cosmetic, like the sights. You got the Heine sights on the PT111, and on the G2 Mil you got the 3-dot sights, and the takedown's just a tad different. On this one, you got the pin you pull out, and a G2 Millennium, same thing as a Glock. But, oh yeah, also about this Taurus here. For those of you who've seen my videos, I did one about this. It's called Taurus PT111. Cracked and fucking useless, okay? Yes, this one is cracked right here. I haven't sent it back to the factory yet to be fixed. I don't know, I just packed it up, put it in a closet. Next thing I know, time flies by. I've already got this M&P9 Compact, but I am going to send this one off. But tell you what, let's get down to it and see what's what about this and see if we can make a good comparison. Because believe me, you know, these are both really sweet shooting guns. Now this M&P9C, how much do I like it? Let me tell you, if this gun was a woman and I was to take it home tonight, I wouldn't wait till she falls asleep and then sneak out in the middle of the night in my underwear and drive home. When she wakes up the next morning, I would be making her breakfast. That is how much I think of this pistol right here. This here, I just don't know, man. This would probably be, if this gun was a woman, this would probably be the one I would say yes to, but not tell my friends about. All right, let's get to the comparison here and see what we can do with it. Just follow along with me. Hope you enjoy the video. Alright, let's get down to the comparison part right here. First of all, let's start out with price. Now let's start with the Taurus here, PT111 Millennium Pro. $350. I paid for it back March this year at Hunter's Paradise in Chilhowie, Virginia. To me, $350 and below, that's a budget gun. And of course, I consider this Taurus to be like the high end of the budget guns. When I talk about budget guns, I'm talking about High Point, Kel-Tec, Sky. But then the best budget gun for $300, in my opinion, is the Ruger P95 9mm. I dare you to do any better. It might be heavy, it might be a tank, but my God, that thing is reliable. Excuse me, I got tongue twisted. The P95 is reliable. You pull the trigger, it goes bang. Can't ask for much more than that. Alright, here we got the Smith & Wesson M&P9 Compact, $489. Mahoney Sportsman, Abingdon, Virginia. That is a really great place to buy a gun around here. You know, I live in the southwestern part of Virginia. You go 25 miles southeast, you're in North Carolina. 25 miles southwest, Tennessee. You go about 45 miles north, you're in West Virginia. And probably about 2 hours west, you're in Kentucky. Virginia's got some great gun laws. I can't complain. But like I was saying, $489 for the M&P Compact, $350 for the Taurus Millennium. Hey, let's look at the magazines right here, what it comes with. You got two 12-round magazines. This one here has a pink extension with the M&P9 Compact, and the other one fits flush with the bottom of the gun. Great for concealed carry. A lot of people don't like it, but that's just a training issue. Hickok 45, he can shoot a gun with a handle on it a mile long, and every time you will see his pinky is not wrapped around that handle. And he hits about everything he aims at. Now the Taurus here, the PT111, you have two 12-round magazines, and both of them have this pink extension. Now, as far as, well, they're both made out of metal. They both feel pretty solid. I don't hear any noise. Both got some pretty decent magazines. You know, I'm not going to complain about that. The Smith & Wesson M&P, you have the different, what people call back straps, but I agree with Pete at the Armory Channel. I call them palm swells. Small, medium, large, like a Glock. I have the small on here, and I've been getting used to shooting with it. I'm going to try the medium, shoot 100 or so rounds through it with that, and then I may even try the large. Give them all a try, see what we got. The Taurus, actually, you don't have any palm swells. You have what you have. But it feels real good. It's a good fit. But it doesn't feel as rounded, especially right here on the corners, as the M&P9 Compact. It feels flatter. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just what you get used to. Now, also what comes with the PT111, you got the cleaning brush, which is all right. You've got the little tool right here to adjust your sights with. And everybody knows about Taurus's locking system, where, you know, you can just put it in right here in the slot, and you turn it one way, and the gun won't fire. Nothing. You know, a lot of people say, well, that's useless. Well, to me, there's no such thing as a useless safety feature. Now, on the M&P9 Compact, some models you can get with the flip handle. It goes in about right here. You know, it's just personal preference. But the trigger on it, as you can see, it's jointed. It's got a joint right here. If you pull up here at the top, it's not going to fire. But if you pull down here at the bottom, well, let me show you. If you pull up here at the top, it's not going to fire. Pull down here at the bottom, then it will fire. You drop either gun, they're not going to go off. Now, both guns have polymer receivers, and they're both pretty nice, and to be honest with you, I can hold them and feel them, and neither one really feels thicker than the other. You would think it would be, well, they used the same blend or something like that, but obviously not, because this Taurus right here, like I told you before, it's cracked starting from here, going up under the slide catch all the way to the safety. And I've only used 115 grain target rounds. This one right here, I've used the same ammo in it, no problem whatsoever. I used to work for a plastics company, and I know if you don't get the blend just right, you're going to have problems. Let's look at the slides. Here on the M&P9 Compact, you have a stainless steel slide, and it's been coated by a melanite finish. It's sweet looking, really nice. Beautiful gun. The PT111, like I said, it's a budget gun. You got a steel slide, but it's a matte stainless steel. The finish is nowhere as good as the M&P9C. While we got it up here, let's look at the sights. On a PT111 here, you got the what they call hiney sights, the figure 8 sights, snowman sights, or what some people call the chunky chick sights. Hey, believe me, there ain't a thing in the world wrong with a woman with chunky hips. But I found these sights, I wasn't too accurate with them. I could hit the target, but I wouldn't come close to the bullseye. These here, the M&P Compact and the Shield, have the 3 white dot sights, and these are, in my opinion, the nicest factory sights on a compact model. Now, I know people have been saying, hey, the white dots fall out of these M&P sights sometimes. That's all well and good. Either you go get your new set of sights, and these sights are steel, or you just take you some fingernail polish or a little thing automotive paint, put a dab on the end of a toothpick, and fix it back up. These sights here, the hiney sights, polymer. Oh boy, don't like it. Okay people, I'm running kind of short on time. It's going a little longer than I thought, so I'm going to do a part 2 on this video. So I'm going to download them both, one right after the other, so they'll both be online at the same time. This is the end of part 1. Hope y'all stick around and catch part 2. Thanks for watching.